right, everybody. Welcome to the latest episode of Pop for This. We are your hosts. I am Machi the Ringy,
Gil the Guillotine.
McKendy, the total heel.
and today we are going to be going over the fallout from the Royal Rumble. We got a lot to say about it.
Eight
Before we get to
lots.
that, we got a word from Cookies by Clark, the official cookie of Pop for This.
Cookies by Clark. Founded in 2015, our passion for fitness and health led to the creation of delicious, health conscious baked goods. We believe in keeping things simple, with limited, quality ingredients that we feel good about feeding to our own family. Specializing in cookies as well as offering brownies, we proudly provide gluten free and vegan options for everyone to enjoy. Every purchase helps support our small family owned business, and we truly appreciate your support. So please visit us on Instagram at Cookies by Clark, the official cookie of the Pop for This podcast. Cookies by Clark, the best cookie in the world for the best podcast in the world.
Okay, that was Cookies by Clark, the official cookie of Pop for This. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the Royal Rumble was interesting. That's one way to put it. So I'm just going to open up the floor to you guys to start. We could go through each match, one by one. We started with the Women's Royal Rumble, which I really enjoyed, but yeah, that was the first match of the night. So I'll leave it open to you guys.
I liked
Um,
it.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I liked it. Um, we did predict that match with all those tag teams, all those major star tag teams were gonna cause a lot of friction, and it definitely did. Now we don't know what's gonna happen with Charlotte and Alexa.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know what this means for the Judgment Day, at least when it comes to Raquel Rodriguez. And I just want to say first, congratulations, you guys. You predicted Liv Morgan was going to win. Good job. Good job. Great win. I'm not mad at it at all. I am very disappointed because I was expecting to see Bianca.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
But
really hoping to see Bianca yesterday.
but all in all, I like the match. I like the match. That match, I I don't want to be too brutal about the Royal Rumble, but that match might have saved the Royal Rumble for me.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes. It was definitely the match of the night. Um, it was a really good performance by everybody. It highlighted a lot of new talent. So Ruka, I am a fan.
Mm-hmm.
Every time you saw this girl, she was doing something crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
And making
first
it
of
look
all,
good. And making it look
bro,
good.
so first of all, her name is So Ruka. She sounds like a character at Mortal Kombat,
Or
you
like
know? So
Soul
Ruka wins.
or Soul
You know?
Calibur.
Hell yeah, Soul Calibur. Yo,
Michael Cole said something. I don't know if y'all caught it. He called her Lita 2.0, which
I
I'm
don't
like,
Yeah,
I mean, I could
yeah.
with the 2.0, I could see it's kind of accurate.
Was
The
Lita
only thing I
like
would,
that? Was Lita busting moves like that? Because yo, this girl was crazy. She
I,
did this split that turned into a leg sweep outside of
yeah.
the ring. I was like, oh my
well,
God.
Lita was one of the only ones
Almost.
doing the high fly shit during that time.
Yeah, she was.
Everyone else was naked.
Yeah, but
She,
she's like also doing like kung fu. Like the moves that she's doing to these girls. Even the what's it called? The soul snatcher? That looked like something out of Street Fighter. Like how is he how what is she doing? People's gonna actually have to slow down the film to actually see what she's actually doing. She's
Yeah.
doing what? A front flip turn into a RKO? It's crazy.
yeah. And
Yeah.
the way she does it when you have the right opponent, the way she
Yes.
does it,
Yes.
it like yesterday, I forgot who it was that she caught in the corner, but they were like stumbling around like dazed. Like, oh shit. And then she did the move, so it looked really good.
Yeah.
It wasn't like they were like, all right, I'm gonna stand here and wait, like they wait for the Cody Cutter.
I think it
It
might have
wasn't
been
like that.
Bailey again.
Hmm?
Might have been. But either way, they sold it, and I was like, that's how you do that. That's how
Yeah,
you sell that move.
and I was worried at first because it had a slow start. Like the way it started it was kind of whack with
Oh
Charlotte
yeah,
and
yeah.
Alexa. And they were for a minute they were just standing there like looking at each other and making that stupid heart sign that they do. But after that, I guess it paid off at the end when Charlotte accidentally eliminated Alexa Bliss. So maybe that's gonna pay off at the end. Maybe they're gonna have that's gonna be the start of their split. It shouldn't be though.
It
It
was an
shouldn't
accident.
be though. It was an accident, and plus it's the Royal Rumble. There can be only one McLeod.
There
Only
can be on,
one.
yeah.
Exactly.
True.
I am immortal.
Exactly.
Yo,
Same thing with Raquel Rodriguez. You can't be mad at me. Like I said to you guys yesterday, I wouldn't be mad that Liz eliminated me if I was Raquel. I would be mad that she got to throw it in my face afterwards and smile and laugh. Bitch, we're on television. Like, what's wrong with you?
Well, that's that. It's funny you point that out because that was the major difference between what Charlotte did. Charlotte almost cried when she
yeah.
eliminated
Yeah,
him.
Oh, so
yeah.
sorry.
Major
Act like
difference.
that.
Yeah,
Act
yeah.
like that. Act like you feel bad about it. Don't act like a
Well,
dick.
That might be the turn. That might be the clincher.
No, but I don't think it is because Raquel has a title bout tomorrow on Raw
yeah. And and in
Mhm.
with
that
Stephanie.
and in that clip on social media, the she's there. Liv is celebrating winning the Rumble, and Raquel is there. She's mad happy.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that's true.
so I mean, it seems to me like, you know, that whole Judgment Day is a fair, like, all right, they really mean this shit.
And if Liv wants to spin it right, she could go to her and say, listen, you got that title shot tomorrow. I want you
Exactly.
to win. I want you to win because you know what? If you win, it's gonna be you and me. Judgment Day is gonna be running WrestleMania. And no matter what happens, one of Judgment Day is gonna come out the champion no matter what.
Yep.
You
I think
know?
you said something, and they're playing on the Diesel. I wonder if they're playing on the Diesel Shawn Michael dynamic because what did Michael Cole
Mm.
call her last night? What did they used to call Diesel? Too sexy?
Too sexy, Raquel
Oh,
Raquel
Yeah,
Rodriguez.
yeah.
Big sexy?
Big
big
sexy.
Big
Yes,
sexy,
sexy,
yes,
big
big
yes.
sexy,
sexy.
big
He said
sexy.
that twice last night, and that's a callback to Diesel and Shawn. I'm like, oh, okay.
She reminds me of
Yeah.
Diesel a lot.
Yeah. So she might even with that picture, she might let shit rock. Maybe Liv might take that title, and then she turns on Liv on some Diesel
Yeah.
shit.
No, no.
But
I wanna,
I don't think she's gonna beat Stephanie though.
no, 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 I don't think
no,
so.
no, I don't think so.
I wanna, I wanna take a second to shout out a couple people. I want to shout out Kiana James, even though she
Hmm.
didn't get any eliminations. They gave her a lot of spots.
Yes, yes.
She,
Uh,
she was picked. Didn't she pick up? She picked up Nia Jax, I think, hit her with a Samoan drop. I think that was her.
yeah,
I think that was her. Um, pretty sure that was her. Lash Legend
showed
was
out.
Showed out.
amazing.
Yes, yes,
And then
yes.
the eliminations she had, they were big eliminations.
Yo,
Um,
fuck that crowd. They were booing her.
Yeah.
that crowd,
That crowd was crazy, yo. I'm not scared to say it. Fuck that crowd. That was
that
whack.
crowd, like, all right, y'all want to just cheer for the casual stuff and cheer like it's wrestling from 25 years ago. That's what y'all are here for.
Yeah.
That's what I got from that crowd. But regardless, I think Lash Legend showed out. Sol Ruka showed out. Um, I'm definitely predicting Sol Ruka's gonna beat JC. Sol Ruka eliminated JC Jane. JC Jane's the NXT champion. Sol Ruka now, after beating Bailey and after this,
Yeah.
she's kind of inevitable to me.
Yes.
So I think it's I think now's the time, like, yo, just have her put her over JC Jane and give her the NXT title. Just give that to her.
Mhm.
Let her have that run. Like y'all are ready. That's the next step. Just do it. Just do it. So, but yeah, I thought it was really good. And that So Ruka was in the final three. I thought that says a lot about, how they view her. I don't think Charlotte deserved the Iron Woman spot, but you know what? She didn't win, so I'm happy about that. Um, but yeah, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. And I definitely think Liv needed to win. Well, maybe not needed to win, but she's taken a lot of L's since she's come back, and her character work especially has been too good. So I'm happy, I'm excited, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, going back to Lash Legend, I like that spot that they did with her and Io, and it showed you how big she really is because
Yeah.
Io was the size of her right leg because Io was wrapped around her. Yo, at the point Io didn't care. Io didn't care. Like I don't. If I gotta eliminate myself to get you out, so
Yeah.
be it.
Oh, oh.
Like yo, but that spot was crazy, and the
Oh,
kick she gave Io to get her off of her with that. I thought that hit her in the
Yeah,
face. I thought that hit her in the
yeah.
face.
that's the fourth time EOS took a hit like that. I
Yeah.
don't know if they're building up a rivalry between these two, but EO be selling
I'm
the hell out of those kicks for Lash.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm wondering if they're gonna do, because Rhea was, I mean, obviously Rhea was heartbroken when EO got eliminated. I mean, I was heartbroken too, but she was and she was pissed at Lash Legend, and she really, really gave her a stare down and went at her.
Yeah.
So I wonder if they're gonna do something there, or if they're just gonna have a tag feud and then have the tag feud break down into like singles matches between all of them. Nia versus EO, Nia versus Rhea, Rhea versus Lash versus EO, whatever
The,
combination. But I think
the
that's definitely a well they're gonna go to.
That's not bad because the beautiful thing about Rio having the tag team titles is that separately they don't need it. It's Rhea
At all.
Ripley and fucking Io Sky. So like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
a team like Lash and Nia, they can drop it to them and start
Hmm.
elevating Lash Legend. So
Yeah.
I could see that happening.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I know you guys were tight when Bree got that pop coming out.
Bro, when I tell
Stop.
you
They
my
look like a they look like a well-oiled machine together, Gil.
Whatever. Anyway, I think
yeah,
Bailey and Lyra are gonna feud with them because that's who they eliminated.
I think so too.
But what were you
Ugh.
gonna say before, Gil?
Um, um, when I heard her music come on, all I saw was Mark's face. And the that right when you're about to throw up.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Just, I just remember him making that stupid stuff. Oh my God.
Yeah,
You
me,
know,
me and Mackenzie were sitting here, and Mackenzie's like, I know Gil right now is having the exact same reaction that
hell
you
yeah.
are. Like, yeah,
Hell yeah.
I I was not a happy camper. I
I
was
mean,
not a happy camper.
I guess AJ Styles didn't retire. Not to jump ahead, but she retired apparently. She's right back.
Apparently.
Yes, okay, here we go. She's back.
Apparently. Then, I mean,
But
and at first, honestly, the cheers were more for her husband at first. Like they really were. But
Yeah. I mean,
we
she
missed
got
you.
into the
We
ring.
missed you,
they said
Brian.
welcome back. They started cheering, welcome back,
It's just
welcome back.
For Daniel Bryan.
Okay.
they
Okay.
were they were a big part of WWE. Unfortunately, I don't really remember it to be honest with you.
Yeah, we stopped watching it by that
I
time for a
think we
little
stopped
bit.
watching it, and then we came back to it towards the tail end. I think of
Yeah.
when she was dating Cena and shit and all that, and then they retired a few years after that.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
So maybe they were bigger. I don't know. Maybe I gotta go watch some old school.
You don't. You don't.
And
That's fine.
Mark,
But
Whatever.
it was a
What?
she did get a good pop.
and Mark, you were mentioning people. I like to give a shout out to Maxine Dupree. Maxine Dupree was wrestling her ass off last night.
She really
Yo,
was.
she
I
got moves.
I love that. Like I thought she was gonna do a curve stop. She did it in her match with Becky too, where she jumps off the shoulder and then she does a leg drop. That's a
Yo,
dope move. That's a
can
dope
I,
move.
was it me? But it's the Royal Rumble, right? I don't understand. There was a point, I forgot after who, but there was a point. Every single female that entered the ring, the first thing they did was climb the rope and do a move off the top rope. I just don't understand the logic. And especially to have it back to back. I'm like, wait, what's going on? No one's just gonna wait and just push you
And
off
just
the
push you off.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Gil. Thank you, Gil.
no
Thank you,
that
Gil.
and dude, it happened back to back, especially with the film. Like, what is going on here? All of them
Yeah.
they went to the top rope. Like, what's happening?
Stop it. Stop that.
I'm
Stop.
glad I'm glad that you brought that up, Gil, because I hate the fact that people are wrestling like it's a regular match. Like I'm here to pin somebody. No, you're here to grab somebody and throw them out the
No.
ring.
Out the
Don't
ring.
power
Yeah.
bomb them. Don't power bomb them in the ring. Power bomb them out the ring.
Yeah.
That was
Like what
starting.
Raquel did with like what Raquel did to Rhea. She did a Tejana bomb out the ring.
Out
Yeah.
the ring, yes, yes. But
Rhea
yeah,
got it. Rhea
yeah,
was wrestling like that. She did a
Yeah.
razor's edge.
Yeah.
out the
She
ring.
That
Yeah.
was
razored
that was dope. She went
straight out
whoop.
the ring.
Bro,
Straight out the ring.
that
Rhea
was
was wrestling her ass out too. She
yeah.
was like, I'm like, yo, Rhea can wrestle her ass off. She was pulling some moves. She
Rhea,
was
Yeah.
dominating some people. I was like, yo, she's like the Terminator.
Rhea is
Yeah.
so yeah. She's special.
She's
She's a wrestler.
undeniable. She's another one.
I'm not even gonna lie. You know, EO is on another level, and that's crazy to think about that you got two of these. Because like you said, like Rhea always seems to impress me. I'm like, damn, she could wrestle her ass off.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
She could go,
Uh,
dude.
Rhea's a little different from EO though, because a lot of EO comes from her energy and her character work in the ring. Whereas like Rhea could just step out there and
What just
like
loves.
she just has your attention. She just
Wow.
has your attention. Like she just grabs it. EO earns it, but
Wow.
Rhea just she just it's just a kind of a natural thing. I also got a shout out what I think was the elimination of the night, at least for the ladies match, in my opinion. That Jordan Grace elimination, when she draped that girl in the ring and just uppercut her, flipped her out of
Yeah,
the ring,
that was
that was
crazy.
dope.
Yeah.
That was dope.
She did the sure can and just
That's a fact. The
yo,
Cesaro uppercut. That was dope.
Yeah, that was.
dude. What you saying, Gil?
I was gonna ask, how do you guys feel about the Tiffany Stratton return? You know how I felt. I feel like Bianca Belair. I don't know why. Maybe she's still injured, or maybe they got something else going on with her. But I didn't mind it.
I
I
didn't mind it.
I like Tiffany.
Yeah, listen, we need more prominent women in there because SmackDown is dying.
Yeah.
Like I don't even know. SmackDown is just struggling. And you got all these incredible women in the tag division on Raw.
Oh,
It's like the balance is crazy right now.
mhm.
How like really the biggest women's division in WWE is that tag division. It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah,
But
I don't.
yeah,
Yeah, I don't blame her for a run. She just didn't have any people to
she really
dance
did it.
with.
She really did it. And I think Tiffany, I think she's still a little green still. There's still her wrestling is good, but it's not as clean as it could be.
Yeah.
But you know, that comes with time. So
Okay.
Yeah.
you guys have any other thoughts about the match?
I just want to give another shout out to um she blew me away also. Kiana James.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah,
Yeah.
She was amazing.
Yeah.
yeah.
She was amazing. I never really liked the moves that she was pulling inside. Oh my God. Like I said, her and Sol Ruka. Yo, every time the camera spanned on them, they were doing some crazy move.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Either
Well,
inside the ring or outside the ring.
I hope this leads to her getting more burn and not just the lawyer. What is she?
Yeah, Julia's representative.
Representative, whatever she is, but she could wrestle her ass off. That was
Yeah,
great.
bro, that was not something that they showed in when she was in NXT because I watched her. That was not something she had in
Oh, wow.
NXT.
Been
It was
training.
not.
Okay.
It was not. So, well, I'm not gonna say that she couldn't do it, but that was not something that they ever showcased of her, honestly. So, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I mean, I agree. That's why I took the time to shout her out because she did great. She
Mhm.
did really, really well. Um, I thought she had some eliminations, but she didn't. But regardless, I think she showed that she's got moves and that if you put her in a match and you give her some time, she'll pleasantly surprise you. So, yeah, I agree. That was good.
Mhm.
So, um, all right. So that was the ladies' match. Let us know what you guys think in the comments below. Like, subscribe, follow, all that fun stuff. Um, yeah, so we're gonna get on to the next match, and that was Gunther versus AJ. Um, now I want to start off and just say that it was a good match, but I thought it could have been better. I don't know, I just felt like there was a level they could have gotten to and they didn't get there. Like I thought his match with Cena was a better match.
Hmm.
And I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing, but I also don't necessarily think that it should have been. I think it should have been I was expecting a match that was a level above it. It was like a B, maybe B plus for me, maybe. But for Gunther and AJ, for me, I was expecting or hoping for like an A
Yeah.
plus work. Um, but yeah, and I was a little surprised by the outcome. Um, that he was just out and that was it. There was no shenanigans or anything like that. Yeah, I was surprised, but you know, again, WWE, like like we say, they like to make moments. And the end of that match was definitely a moment with AJ in the crowd. You know, I just feel like I wish it had been with a more respectful, deserving crowd. Um, and I just wish the match was a little bit higher quality. But good things came out of it. It's not like AJ had a garbage match at some terrible event. You know what I'm saying? It's a good match. And Gunther is going to be just absolutely radioactive right now. I mean,
Yeah.
my God. And that's the kind of heat that it's for a match to not be as good as you would want it to be. You want there to be something that comes out of it that you're like, all right. And giving Gunther that amount of heat, I can accept that because of the amount of heat that Gunther's going to have. I mean, that's hard to have that kind of heat that he's going to have. So yeah,
Um, I feel exactly the same way you do. I think the match was after basically after the female Royal Rumble, the matches were lackluster, and that was one of them. I wanted more out of that match. Gunther, AJ Styles, like come on, like show out. He showed out with Shinsuke, and that was on SmackDown. Or no, that was on main event, so
yeah.
but
I'd even say that was a better match.
it was. But
It
I
was.
I don't think there was a couple of things that bothered me about the ending. One, he didn't do the regular things the guys do when they retire, leave something in the ring. He started to. He took off his gloves, then
Mhm.
put them back on. And usually you leave your boots, or John Cena did it, Triple H, they'll do something. So I don't think he's retired. I think they're gonna play an angle and he might come back. It more felt like he didn't like the way it ended. You know what I mean? Like he did,
Yeah.
like
Hey,
I don't
I'll
know.
be
I don't know.
honest. Watching it, I was kind of confused because he's taking the gloves off, then he's like, and he put them back
Yeah,
on.
right?
So I'm like, okay, did you do that just so you could, celebrate with the crowd again? Or,
I,
and then when that was done, well, why did you take off your gloves again? What were you doing when you were taking off your gloves the first time? Were you going to leave them in the ring?
Yeah.
So I do think, that does kind of leave a little bit of doubt, maybe, but I'd be very, very surprised if his next match or appearance. I mean, maybe he'll appear like on a show on Raw or something to say goodbye.
Yeah,
Um,
that's what I think. Well, that's what I'm thinking. He might appear on Raw. Raw. Gunther comes out and he's being a dick about it. I don't know, but I just something about it. I might be off, but something about it made me feel like it wasn't over
I
for
mean,
AJ.
they did leave wiggle room, but
Yeah.
I personally believe the next time we see him wrestle, it'll be in TNA.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he did that to show that I'm not done wrestling. I'm just done with WWE. And I think he's gonna pull a Tommaso Ciampa. You're gonna turn on the television
That was
on at TNA or AEW, and he's just gonna
overnight.
pop up. Oh, because he
That shit
didn't
was
ask
crazy.
because he didn't ask to end his contract. His contract expired. It expires in February. It could have expired last night for all we know. You know?
Yeah.
So he can pop up anywhere. He can pop up on TNA tomorrow or
Yeah.
AEW, you know? So he's free to do
Yeah.
whatever he wants. And I don't think he's done wrestling. That's why he didn't leave the glove.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't think
Um,
he's done it at all.
yeah, I agree with you guys. It was a good match. It could have been more. It could have been more, but it was a good match. It was a good match.
Yeah.
The ending, it yeah. Yeah, like you know what they say. You know what they say. If you're leaving a company, you gotta leave it better than what it was, or you gotta put somebody over. He put Gunther over,
He did.
and Gunther now has mega heat. So it's time for the next step in the Gunther story. And if you really look at it, they kind of made him leaving into a story because it's not like he quit wrestling. His contract just expired. He
Yeah.
could have just said, I'm just leaving WWE. You know
No,
what?
but
But
he said he's retiring. So I guess
Mm, that's
for the
true.
he
no, he said
said
he's retired. He said he's retiring in 2026.
this is 2026.
Yeah, but he got a lot more days ahead of him
I,
before the
I,
end of 2026.
I think this just
This is what I
proves the
was
fact
saying. This is what I was
that,
saying. So much, it's so open ended.
yeah, I think the fact that we can even have this like discussion just kind of says like, well, maybe it's not as clear as we thought it was. Even if it does end up like he retires or whatever,
Oh,
like they're still leaving things open enough for there to be a conversation around it.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
that's true.
and when you have that, then you have people who are interested and you're like, okay, they're interested in this. Where can we take it? Where can we build on this? I do think, like I said, I do think the next time he wrestles is in TNA. Um, but yeah, I think that there's wiggle room. There's wiggle room.
I can see him
There's
coming out
wiggle room.
tomorrow night or on Friday or he's on SmackDown, right? I think
yeah, I could
maybe
see him coming back on SmackDown and
SmackDown.
saying his
I
And
think
saying
goodbyes.
the
he is
guy's
Smack. Is
final
he
goodbye.
SmackDown?
Is he SmackDown? I don't know anymore.
I'm not. I'm not even gonna lie like I know.
No
Not
anymore.
even gonna lie like I know.
But yeah, I think there's gonna. Yeah, I do agree with you guys. Also, I don't think this is the last time we see AJ. So,
Yeah.
all
Well,
right.
Um,
so you guys got anything else about that one?
Hmm.
no, whatever
Okay.
he decides, good luck, AJ, and thank you for your service.
Yeah.
We
All right.
don't want.
So next match, and this was a big one. Drew McIntyre versus Sammy. Um, I'll say that I am happy that Drew won. I want Drew to have a good title run. I really, really, really do. Um, I didn't think Sammy was gonna win, but I did think there was gonna be some kind of shenanigans to leave it open.
They could
Um,
have, but they didn't.
but they definitely didn't. And now I'm like, okay, what do you do here? I mean, he had him lose in Quebec, and he got dominated by Drew yesterday.
Bro,
He got he got manhandled by Drew yesterday. Wow. So, yeah, what do you guys think of that shit?
I same. I knew he wasn't gonna win. but I didn't think it was gonna be a complete domination. I didn't think he was just gonna get his ass hand and just lose clean like that. That's crazy. What
Is
was the
that
point of this? You know, is Drew gonna be this unstoppable force in Sammy's life? Like he can't beat. I don't know. Like Seth and Roman.
Gil? It's
Yo,
12 to zip.
it's 12 zip
12
now.
zip.
That's
It's
crazy,
12
son.
zip.
That's crazy.
Like,
When do
dude,
you
even if
when do
he,
you say I have okay, I give up? At
like,
least
even
with
if he,
Drew. At least with Drew.
Bro,
even if
to
he
see,
beats him, it's 1 out of 13.
that's just what I
That's
was gonna say.
crazy.
Even if he wins one, that's still, you can't put that on a resume. You can't put that like, nah, son, it's 12-1. Nah, you good, bro. You good.
After losing 12 straight times, I finally
Yeah.
got him. I
I don't think you should
finally
play this
got him.
game. I don't think you should play this game.
You know? Did you get him or he just got tired of whooping your ass?
Like,
Like, yo,
whatever, I'm
dude.
disinterested.
Like, yo, seriously.
But yeah, man. But and then it leaves what happens with Sammy now? Is he gonna go feud with Trick? Is he gonna be out the title picture for a long period of time and then rev himself back up to lose again? I'm like, like what is going on with Sami Zayn? So
Does he win the chamber? Uh,
No, Sammy goes away. Sammy goes away for a while, let the heat die out, and come back as a heel. Or come back and win the USA championship and build himself up again.
damn.
they got work to do with that, man.
There's no coming back after that. He got his ass whooped last night. You saw him after the match? Like Drew was walking away with the title and everything. They panned back to the ring. He was sitting down looking all fucked up. I think he was
Yo,
bleeding too. Like, yo,
Bro,
Drew whooped his ass
dejected.
at the end.
He was
He was doing good.
dejected.
It was a little bit back and forth in the beginning, but I don't know what pissed off Drew. This brother said, "That's it." He just
he hit
proceeded
him
to beat the shit out of Sammy.
he hit him with three future shock
Three
DDT.
of them.
God damn. But
Three, and then the last one, he spiked the shit out of him.
wow.
Damn.
But let's not forget, Sammy has been in this story before where they did this with Gunther and Sammy, if I'm not mistaken. He had the match where Gunther obliterated him. Sammy kind of worked himself back up to Gunther and took the title off of him. So
Oof. I mean,
maybe he wins Elimination Chamber. Maybe they're still building this 13-0 or 12-0 storyline with I'm not sure, but I don't know what Sammy does after this. He might go
yeah.
away.
As I see it, the only way you can, if if you want to keep him in the world title picture, which I don't, I don't think they would. Um, but if he was gonna still be around somehow, it would have to be Elimination Chamber. Like it
Yeah.
would have to be.
He's
But
definitely
I
there's
don't,
no way Sammy's not in the Elimination Chamber.
I don't know, bro. I don't know that. I don't
You
know that.
I
WWE, I don't
don't
know.
know.
I
I
just
don't
yeah.
don't
know.
know. Like Braun
After
Breaker's the
that
perfect
ass
example.
whooping,
Like I thought that he was just gonna be all over the, but no, Braun Breaker, that has not worked out that way. So you know what? Maybe Sammy does win the. I don't know. Maybe he does. Maybe he does enter the chamber. Maybe he does win it. Maybe he disappears. I don't know. WWE is very inconsistent with these things. But I get more of the sense like he just lost in front of the Saudi Arabian quote unquote home team, home crowd, and he got destroyed. Like,
clean,
bro, what are you gonna say? What are you gonna say? Like, no,
clean,
I want a rematch. Why?
Why? Why
Why?
should I give you that?
Why?
clean.
So yeah, I don't
I've
know.
destroyed you.
Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean. That's his new
11,
name. That's his
oh
new
and
name.
12. That's rough. But that being said, yes, Drew. Yes.
Yeah. Good win,
Yeah.
man. Good
Yes,
match.
excellent. I'm 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 happy that they're going that way at least for now. Um, I don't want to see Drew and Roman. I don't want to see that shit. I want to see something new. I don't know. Maybe we get Fatu and Drew. Maybe he wins the chamber because they still haven't resolved that beef. Maybe
I
they have
think
a match in the chamber. I don't know, but they got to go back to that. But Drew has there's matchups they can make there. So and I think he deserved to go into WrestleMania at least as a champion, if not walk out. At the very least, I think he should walk in. So I'm glad that he won. I'm glad that he won.
Yeah, I'm really glad that he won,
yeah, me
especially the way he won. I'm just mad that it had to be Sammy.
too. Zayn,
You
yeah.
Yeah.
know, I think they're doing a really good job of building Drew up. Even the fact that he dominated Sammy like that, Sammy got accolades. Sami Zayn is Sami Zayn. This brother
Yeah.
could wrestle. And the fact that he whooped his ass like that, that says a lot of something. That says that they're building up Drew. They're invested in Drew. What I want to see in Elimination Chamber, I want to see a triple threat between Drew, Jacob, and Cody because
They haven't
he
settled
kept
that.
he he haven't settled that. He he added another chapter to that by helping eliminate Cody in the Rumble. He didn't have to do that. That was a dick move. He
At
won the
all.
match. He
That was
won
a
the
dick
match. He could have
move.
went home. He could have went home.
But
That
that's
brother
one of the
stuck
reasons I
around.
love. That's one of the reasons I love Drew, though. He's such a dick. Like,
He
bro,
stuck around. He
like, yo, you
stayed.
just messed up his match last week. You doing it again? Ah,
He
I love
stayed.
it.
He
I
didn't have
love
to
it.
do that.
I
But
love it.
yeah, but
Dick.
yeah, and if they do the triple threat, that leaves Jacob and Cody out of the chamber because they have their
Hmm.
title shot already. So that leaves
Hmm.
two spots open
At least.
that they can push up the card.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oba, dude, motherfucker, you better put Oba in there.
Yeah.
You better put Trick in there.
Yeah.
Gonna do an angle
Yeah.
where they had to build a special pod for Oba. We had to build
For
a special size pod for the ruler, for the
Brown,
conqueror.
the bringer of war. For
The
real.
ruler, the
For
destroyer.
real. But
Yeah.
that's a different conversation. But yeah, Drew, good
Good
for
job.
you,
Well
Drew.
done.
Good for you
Yeah.
too, Drew. Well done. Keep it going. He's gonna walk in and I want him to win that match. Don't get it
Yes.
twisted. I want him to
Hell
win that
yeah.
match. I want him
Hell
to
yeah.
walk in WrestleMania as champion.
Hell yeah. Absolutely.
Mm.
Um, and if they do the triple threat, they could keep Cody out. They could have Drew pin Cody, have Jacob Fatu not even figure into the finish, and that gives Fatu a reason to challenge Drew if you want to go that route at WrestleMania. Because a lot of people are saying like, Jacob Fatu is one of the ones. I don't know. I
I,
don't know.
yeah, I don't know
Like
yet.
I
Time to
I
cook with
don't
him.
I would not put him on the same level as Braun Breaker as far as where I see him going. And I definitely wouldn't put him on the same level as Oba. To me, Oba is like sky's the limit. Sky's the limit. But anyway, that was that. You guys have anything else on that one? Nope.
No.
All right, so let's move on to the
Well, good
last
night,
match.
guys. I'll see you guys next week.
We have to talk about it,
We
Gil.
gotta talk
We
about it.
have to talk about it. The men's Royal Rumble match, which was won by
Yeah,
Roman Reigns.
yeah.
All right, go, go,
Uh,
guys, go. Just go.
I'm gonna start it
Oh,
off.
you know what? Go ahead, heel.
I'm gonna start it off. I'm gonna start it off. You know, I was kind of in denial. You know, I said it when we did the prediction episode, my pick was Obafemi. But when I think back about it, I was in denial.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
knew it was gonna be Roman Reigns.
We all were.
I knew it was gonna be Roman Reigns. And I I'm not mad. I'm disappointed because they could have went another direction. The fact that they picked Roman Reigns, it's smart, you know? Roman Reigns is the biggest draw they have right now. They are a company. Their goal is to make money, and Roman Reigns, like I said, Roman Reigns is the biggest draw, and it's WrestleMania. He's the face of the company. He has to be in the main event, you know? So you gotta put that into perspective. And also, if Triple H says, you know what, nah, this time we're not gonna put Roman Reigns in the main event. You think TKO is gonna let that slide? Our biggest draw not in the main event? It makes sense. And with Roman Reigns in the main event, you have it could be Roman against Drew. They could bring back that little run of Drew being the bloodline killer, or they could have
Hmm.
Roman Reigns against CM Punk, and that's a money match. I hate to say it. I hate to say it. It is a money match. That's a WrestleMania main event match. CM Punk, the best in the world, versus Roman Reigns, the tribal chief. Don't get me wrong, I hate the fact that it's Roman Reigns, but a lot of people are gonna pay good money to see that match.
Um,
But I hate it's
from
Roman
a
Reigns.
from a business standpoint, yeah, yeah,
I'm
you're
talking
right.
on a
But you know
business.
what?
I'm talking in a business standpoint.
No, I know, I understand that. From an entertainment standpoint, that's garbage. He could have won the Elimination Chamber. Like, and that could have been that. The Elimination Chamber isn't as big a deal as the Rumble. I think they had a chance to make several stars, and they did not. Roman Reigns, I get it. I get it. But Roman Reigns has so much cachet that he can be involved in a main event without needing to. He can be involved in a main event without needing to win the Elimination Chamber or winning the Rumble. He really could. He is that level of star. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. He has 10 WrestleMania main events. Yes, he is that level of star. That's number one. Now, fine, whatever. You say you're disappointed. You're not mad. I'm mad. I'm angry.
Mhm.
I get emotional about it a little bit. It's just like I said, they had a chance to elevate other people and they just didn't take it. What happens with Braun Breaker? Like, what are you gonna do with Braun Breaker now?
He's he's had a bunch of losses. Now he's whatever. So I
We're getting to the meat of things.
Feelings are coming out.
We're getting into the meat of things.
Oh man.
I do agree it- that we have to nuance it like this. Yes, that yeah, for business, yes, I get it. But for me, the way they ran this Royal Rumble goes back to all the times where we were talking about maybe WWE and Triple H specifically is focusing too much on storylines. This whole Rumble was storyline based. If you pay attention, Braun Breaker, someone we wanted to we put him on the list to win.
Hmm.
He didn't even have a match. He didn't even get in. So this is a storyline. Whoever this masked person in, the Vision is a storyline with himself. That
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
he didn't need that. Um, um Oba coming in dominating every he eliminated mad people, bro. Like
I
That
loved
was
it.
awesome.
that
That
was
was awesome.
awesome,
That
right?
was awesome.
Uh who else? Roman and Drew interrupting Cody and Jacob,
I loved it.
That's my boy.
right?
I
That's my
loved it.
boy.
So Roman went on that Pat McAfee show and started spewing all that nonsense, that bullshit. Like he's the that when I read that, bro, I was like, what? And then he won. I was like, these motherfuckers got me in a storyline. I see what's happening. I wouldn't be surprised because remember what he said in a part of it where he said, Tony Khan, is it his Tony Khan?
Hmm.
Yeah.
No, no,
Is
He's
it is a
no,
genius
not Nick Khan,
businessman.
Nick Khan, Nick
Nick
Khan.
Khan. Nick Khan is a genius businessman and triple and
He didn't
create.
mention Triple H.
But he kind of did because Triple H is the COO. He's chief creative officer, and he said
Yeah.
creative is not holding his weight. So I hate the fact that he
Shot,
won.
shots fired. Shots
No,
fired.
so
Shots
that
fired.
automatically makes me think, yo, all right, Triple H is gonna insert himself in this somehow. This is gonna be a whole new storyline, but I hate the fact that they had to use the Rumble for that. I 100%. You could have saved something like that for the fucking for Elimination Chamber. They did it with John Cena. They wanted to push Jey Uso. Oh, he won the Royal Rumble. John Cena won the Elimination Chamber. You could have gave that to anybody else. Roman didn't need that.
Like
But
Jay Uso, that's a yes. Jay Uso won the Royal.
yeah, and you didn't have John. Everyone thought John Cena was going to win.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and then the thing with Braun, like it for me, it would have had more of an impact. Like if he was like, I don't know, one of the last four, or maybe even like one of the last two or something. Just him and somebody else. And then the masked man comes in. He didn't even get a
He
chance
didn't get a
to
chance. I'm like, what's
be in
going
the
on?
match.
So that's why I think, in a way, they kind of focus off of the hot, the favorite parts, like people standing off. They did give us the Oba and Brock, but they didn't even fight like that.
Yeah. If
So
they're
Guys.
if they're smart, they'll go there. They'll go like Oba and Brock. 'Cause when you gave Oba that kind of an intro,
that was
like
awesome.
you have to have him, you have to have him start up really high up there. Like what,
Yeah.
you're gonna have him come out and feud with Kit Wilson? You know?
I
I mean, he could
also
have a match with him, sure. But like what he does as far as a feud, you got to make that shit big as far as I'm concerned.
Bro. Um,
what the hell?
I don't know. I have so much feelings about the opening of this match. You know, okay, first Braun Breaker. After watching, I gotta be honest with you, after watching the whole women's battle Royal Rumble, then the two matches, I was kind of tired. I was kind of fatigued. I'm an old man,
A
you
lot.
know? But then that thing happened with Braun Breaker. That woke me the fuck up.
Yeah.
It was like, what is going on? Why? Because he was everybody's top pick to win. If it wasn't Roman Reigns, the top pick to win the Royal Rumble. And just like that, they said, the first 2 minutes of the Royal Rumble, the top pick gets
Bro,
eliminated.
but not to cut you off, but first of all, you know how excited I was to see Braun Breaker versus Oba Femi?
Oh,
Like, oh
T-
shit.
what?
Tell me that didn't get you on your feet. You're like, yo,
Nope,
what's going on right now? What's going on? My head felt like it was about to explode.
not for you.
And the fact, who is it, Gil? Dude, it's Logan Paul.
After I
It's
heard this,
Logan Paul,
everyone saying
that
it's Logan
little
Paul.
weasel. That
You think
little
he's the masked
weasel.
man?
Dude, watch it over again. Tell me that's not Logan Paul's body. Tell me that's not Logan Paul's body. Go back to Raw when they had that little clip and Logan Paul made that speech like we all come to agreement that
Yeah.
we are gonna back up Braun Breaker to win the Royal Rumble. Is that Logan Paul's character? To
No.
be a follower, huh? Logan Paul is in it for himself. It was Logan Paul that did it, but he did it to make everybody think that it was Austin Theory because Austin Theory just did that shit. Yo, I'm sorry, guys, but it invested me back into the Vision story. I gotta see Raw
What I'm
tomorrow
saying
night.
though,
I
that look what
gotta see
happened.
what happens.
Look what happened. You see what I'm saying? And the Rumble did that a few times. Now it's storyline driven, bro. Now
Those
no.
storyline driven, and you gotta ask yourself, which one is what is more fun, the chase or the run? Chasing the belt or the run after it? They're making the chase fun. They're making the chase fun.
Yeah. I that you brought I can see that now. Yeah. Now that you mention it that way.
You know, and I want to see where they go with the like. I don't. I don't know where it's gonna lead, but I do want to see where this Vision Line story goes, where it ends up with at WrestleMania. Because is Seth gonna come back? and gonna find out that Austin Theory was working with Seth. I know Logan Paul is not working with Seth because Logan Paul is doing his own thing. How is all of this gonna play out?
Well,
Is it
what's
gonna
good?
be Logan Paul versus Braun at WrestleMania? Is it gonna be Seth versus Braun at WrestleMania? Is Braun
Is
gonna
Seth gonna
even
have
win
a
Elimination Chamber?
is Seth gonna
Dude,
have a match at WrestleMania?
that too.
Maybe he
I,
interferes in a match. Like
I tell you
there
one thing.
are there are a lot of directions they could go, but again, I don't think they needed to sacrifice him at the very beginning. I don't think they needed to do that. I don't.
Yeah,
I don't.
yeah.
But
I didn't agree with that. But
Okay. And then there's the Obafemi thing. I love what they did with Obafemi.
oh yeah,
That was a great beginning.
that's how it should have been. Should
That's
be.
how it should have been. What I object about it is that Oba wasn't part of the final four.
he should have definitely been in
Dude,
there.
what the fuck is Randy Orton doing in there? I could understand Logan Paul. Logan Paul has 19 million followers. He's considered
And
the next generation of wrestling. He's full time now. He's
he's
Yeah,
in the
full time
vision.
now. He's in the
in
vision.
the
I could
It's
vision.
supposed to be a
understand.
big deal. Yeah.
I could understand
I've
that.
seen more of Logan Paul than I've seen of Randy Orton.
Exactly. He's in a storyline. He can actually wrestle. So I can forgive that. What I can't forgive, why ain't Obafemi part of the final four? I don't understand that shit. I can
Yeah.
understand Gunther. Gunther is probably the biggest heel right now.
Um, can I just bring up?
And he's
I
the
think
ring general.
can I
You could have had Gunther, Logan Paul, Roman Reigns, and Oba.
can I just bring up that I don't think Gunther needed to be there either. You just retired Sami Zayn and not win the Rumble. You didn't make an impact that much. You didn't even like, okay, Gunther's here.
That is,
I-
you know.
I'm like, okay, you could have gave that to someone else also, to
And
be
then
honest.
him coming out limping, you're like, all right.
Like, why?
Unless they want to make Gunther look like an Ultraman or something, have him win the Rumble. Like he's
That's what
not
I
winning
thought
this
when
shit.
that's what I thought when I saw him. I'm like, they might have him win. I'm like, wait, no.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would have taken that.
Yo, I was praying so hard for Gunther to win it when it came
Oh
down to
my
Gunther.
God.
I
Then
became a Gunther fan so quick.
then that would have been amazing. I'm like, wow, this
Now
nigga
you
just
talk about
hired
bro, you
someone and
talk
won the
about
Rumble.
Yo,
I mean, you
Come on.
talk about heat. I mean, I don't know if Gunther would be safe coming to an arena. Like
That be
seriously.
too much? He might get kicked backstage. They might jump his ass. That's a lot.
dude, they could have had Oba becoming the final four, and Oba is so dominant that the rest of the three had to team up to
To take him
eliminate
out.
him.
Yep.
That's how dominant that would have put Oba so over. Oh my God. But the way it looks like it might be Oba versus Brock Lesnar
Brock.
Brock Lesnar
Yeah. Yeah.
at WrestleMania. I'm not
That
mad
looks
at
okay.
it.
I'm not mad. I'm
I'm
I
not
not
think
mad
mad.
at
that's
it.
I think that's a smart match actually. I do. I think because you put Oba at such a you put him at such a level now. I mean, and he's once he really gets rolling, I think you're really gonna see, and fans are gonna understand like, all right, this guy is he's very different. Even from Brock, he's a beast on Brock's level, but there's an added layer to it. Like his character, he can talk. Like it's a different thing. It's just a totally different thing.
He is
So
fast.
yeah, and
Yeah,
him,
yeah.
you know, I love the fact that they gave him that shine.
Yeah.
We talked about it a lot. The transition from NXT to WWE. Well, you know what? They've been hitting home runs lately because Lyra's done well. Roxy has done well. Javon has done well. Mello has done well. Trick is getting the spotlight. Oba looks like he's the real deal. So Ruka now, everybody knows who she is. That's a good start.
Yeah.
It's a good start.
Mm.
So yeah,
Where another thing I think it lacked is there's a lot of people that should have been there that's not there. um that wasn't there. Finn Balor's top of my list. Um,
There was no
he sh
space.
there was no space, but there was a lot of space for a bunch of luchadors
Mr.
that
Iguana.
Mr.
Mr.
Iguana.
Iguana. Like, if they're gonna do the luchador thing, okay, I'm happy with Ray. I'm happy with Penta. I'm happy with Ray Phoenix. Everybody else, we can make some space for who? People like Finn Balor, people like Chris Jericho, people like Kit Wilson. You think people
Hmm.
wouldn't have popped if they played his song? That thing would have popped. The fans would have popped big time.
Maybe.
Yeah.
What they were in Saudi Arabia where the
Well,
women
yeah.
have to wear clothes, and his
Sure.
main
That's
thing
true.
is toxic masculinity.
Masculinity.
Oh,
Yeah.
So
that's
maybe,
the country for toxic masculinity. He might get a pop for
maybe.
that. You know?
Like there were four women
Yeah.
in that audience, bro, and they were
Yeah.
all children.
You
So
know?
maybe that
That's
was a smart
wild.
maneuver on their part. All right, kid.
That's
Dude,
Get
wild.
away from this.
there was no our truth. I was like, when's the last time our
Yeah,
truth
that's
hasn't
right.
been in the Royal Rumble?
Nobody from TNA either.
No one from TNA. I mean, they
Yeah.
did a really good job at
No,
putting a lot of NXT guys,
no,
Yeah.
but
no Joe Hendry. Come on,
no.
Joe
That was
Hendry.
missed opportunity.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They
That
treated
was
the
a missed
Rumble.
opportunity.
They treated the Rumble like it was a regular event where the Rumble is supposed to be this. Oh shit, who's about to come out? No one came out. It was like I don't know, man. It was just like a 30-man elimination match
It
on Raw.
No Chris Jericho, no Ethan Page, no Melo, but I could understand Melo,
he's
because
a
I feel
champion.
like he's a champion. Keep your champion strong. I don't want him getting eliminated. Keep
Yeah.
him strong,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know?
Melo I'm okay with. But yeah, I think this to me was the epitome of like, all right, we are going to give the casual fan what we know they want. And what we know is gonna spike our ratings and like you know, we're gonna do that. So
Yeah.
I'm not happy about it. It is what it is. Um, there are good things that can come out of it. Um, but a lot depends on that. Like Roman Reigns could have this and main event WrestleMania or whatever. He could lose.
He
He could
could
put
lose.
somebody over. I don't think he will, but
I don't think well. I
I
think
don't
we're in
think he will.
denial.
Like
I
if
think
it's
we're in denial.
especially if it's CM Punk, he ain't losing that shit. He ain't losing that match. He is not losing that match. That's the only thing that would get me to accept and be okay with this result. Otherwise, I'm gonna be talking about it in therapy for the next
That'd
six
be
months.
crazy.
Um, Either
But yeah,
way,
I think whatever match Roman Reigns is in the WrestleMania is gonna go over. Hmm.
if he picks CM Punk, like I said before, I think it's the money match, but at the same time, it'll be kind of, they got some work to do because apparently they buried the hatchet. Like, besides the championship, they have no motivation to really battle. They buried the hatchet at Survivor Series when they shook hands, when they won Survivor Series and they shook hands. Is more of a beef with
They
Roman
lost Survivor
and
Series.
they lost Survivor Series,
They lost War Games.
They lost War Games.
They lost War
they
Games,
shook.
but they did
I,
shake hands.
yeah, they
They did
shook
shake
hands.
hands.
They
Yeah.
did shake
I
hands.
mean, yeah,
So.
the beef is I want your title.
Yeah, the beef is I want your title,
I won over
but
a wrong come for your shit.
but I
I
feel, but at the same time, you got to think, okay, okay, Roman is not gonna be there a lot, so he's gonna need somebody to really like push this, feud, and CM
which is
Punk is
why
gonna have
CM
to do
Punk.
it by himself.
Yeah, but
With
that's
the story's already there. They already got beef. I should have won that shit in 2022 at Clash of the Castle. But now I'm champion and I'm gonna whoop your ass in front of everybody.
That could be it. I mean, I could see him going to Joe. It's going to be interesting who he picks, though, because we
Mm,
just said how big of a money match business wise CM Punk and Roman's going to be. And
mm.
yeah.
if that's the angle they're playing, you know, who knows? He might do that. That's a title we never thought he'd touch. Maybe it's time. So
And
Yeah,
I'm glad that you said that that's a title that he touched. Is he gonna want that title, or is he gonna go to the title that he, in a way, built? Because that's the unified championship, That's
the undisputed. Yeah,
the undisputed that I carried for 1,000 and what
3 years.
Maybe I want that back,
Yeah.
They
yeah.
created that other championship because they couldn't beat me.
A thousand days, and Melo and Ilya combined have more title defenses than Roman Reigns had in those fucking 1,000 days. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I think that's part of the reason why it drives me so nuts. Is like even with Cena was there. He was always there. Roman is just like, bro, you don't warrant that. You don't, but whatever. Crowds eat it up, and that's what they're gonna listen to. But regardless, there's a lot of really interesting things that are gonna come out of this. Everything with Jacob Fatu, what they're gonna do with Cody, what the hell is gonna happen with Sammy. I'm dying to see what happens with Drew. Who's Drew's next opponent? Like I'm very invested in Drew's run right now. Like I mean, I always have been, but now because they built him now, I feel like they've made him the last 2 weeks. He looks as strong as he's ever looked.
Keep it going. Keep
Great.
it going.
Yes, 100%.
Get
Like the whole
get
thing with Cody was totally unnecessary, and I loved it.
Yeah.
I loved it. I'm like, good. Yes, be petty, be petty, be petty. I love it.
You
Do
do.
it,
Keep it
do it.
going.
Give me that triple threat and win the triple threat.
That's
Beat
Yeah,
it.
Cody and Jacob.
Now he
Yes.
needs wins. Yep.
Right. And I don't know if you guys noticed that little heel turn that Cody did during the match. There was a heel turn where Cody and Randy Orton teamed up to beat up another wrestler. And you should have seen it. When Cody was ordering Randy, yo, pick him up. Randy picked him up, and Cody was punching him. Then Cody grabbed him. Then Randy was punching him. Like, hold up, those are heel tactics. They're teaming up. They're two faces teaming up on some dude.
I
Like
mean,
nobody sees this. They're slowly but surely weaving the webs for Cody to turn. I don't know when it's gonna happen, but it's gonna happen.
it's gonna happen.
yeah.
It's gonna happen
I
very
wouldn't
soon.
mind a Cody and
And Randy
I wouldn't
tag
mind a
team,
Cody. I wouldn't.
a
I
heel
That
tag
wouldn't.
would
team.
be dope. That'll be
Yes,
dope.
I would
It
not
would be
mind
a
it at
menace.
all.
It would be a menace. That'd be
Let
great.
that
I wouldn't
happen.
mind it at all. That would be great.
Let that
That would be
happen.
great. They could just be smug
Just
assholes.
smug
It would be great. And
that.
Randy Orton would have something to do, you know? So
If I,
yeah,
I would change it up.
I
I would like, yo, Randy, you're gonna have to start wearing some suits, bro. Like, yo, get
yeah,
like, come on,
I'd
son.
I'd
Come on.
I'd buy that. I'd buy into that. Especially because the men's
Oh.
tag division, Jesus Lord. Whew,
Yeah,
that thing is struggling, boy.
save that for a flop.
Yeah. There weren't even any what tag teams were even in the Rumble? Like, damn, no New Day either. That's another one. No New Day.
None of them.
Crazy.
Mm.
That's crazy. But
Okay.
All right.
anyway, so you guys got anything else?
No, that's it.
No, that's it. I'm still recovering from Roman Reigns. So
Yeah. Well, all right. So that's the show, Ring Pops. Also, just real quick, want to apologize again for not being able to get on that live stream. We had a lot of difficulties yesterday. It was it
guys,
was not an easy day, but we appreciate y'all bearing with us. And for sure, for Elimination Chamber, we're gonna be live streaming and we're gonna get that working for you guys. So as always, thanks for joining us. And we'll catch you next week, Ring Pops. Peace out.
peace.
Later.